Hi everyone, my name is piterpakulski and today we're going to create a financial model of hotel from scratch. If you enjoy this video, you may give us a like, subscribe our channel. You can order financial model from scratch. You can share this video with your friends. Today we will just try to create a detailed model. The problem with many financial models is that when you really want to open a business, you have to create the model that you will have to believe yourself, because when you believe in your financial model, it will be easy for you to prove your idea to your business partners, to the bank, to yourself. And that's why your model have to be detailed, and we will try to create the model, a really detailed model. First of all, we will create the timeline. We will have different types of rooms, and let's start. So this blue color will be the color of inputs for our financial model. And now we have to create 365 days of the typical year, and we're going to divide this year in different intervals, different periods, because each hotel has different pricing. For example, one and the same room can have different pricing, because today is the holiday and the price is higher. Tomorrow the holiday will be over and the price for this room will be lower. For example, Christmas time, the pricing will be higher. When there is a high season, the price will be higher. When the high season is over, the price will be lower. And we have to create the revenue generating algorithm with these intervals. So how we can do that? So first of all, we have to assign these intervals. So here will be the interval number. So let's say we'll, for example, 40 intervals inside the year. So we have 40 intervals. And now we have to specify from which date to another date. And then here we just place dates. month, date, month and date, from and to. This will be the input, so we take this color. This will also be the input. So inputs the block for our intervals of pricing for our different types of room that we'll create later. And now we have to create the basic timeline with the 365 days in a year, where we will just place these intervals. So here I've created a timeline for the typical year. And now we have to, the first thing that we'll do, we will just find the moment of the start of each interval. First of all, we do the start of the interval, then we will create a table for the end of interval, and then we will find the moment or the duration of this interval. So this is the moment when the interval starts. So this is the number of the interval. So this is the moment when the interval starts. Now we'll extrapolate the formula to the right, to the end timeline.
So the next step will be some preparations.
Will be like this. Now we'll just extrapolate this formula. So now we just created the start of the interval, and now we have to crop the duration of each interval from the right. So what we have to do now, we will just do the same for the moment when this interval ends. We'll just take the formula from here and adjust it. We'll go up. Now we need these inputs. For example, we will say that it will be February as an example. Extrapolate this to all our
The typical
the next step, we will create the reverse formula from the for the for the period when the interval ends. I'll just copy, paste, and like this. We will go at the end. Now we just
put this formula to the left, to the beginning of our timeline of typical year.
So this is the reverse formula. And now we'll create the formula like this, finally. When the interval starts and interval ends. So for that purpose we will need two blocks. We need this block, and we need this block. And if the total of this block is equal to 2, then the interval does exist. So the formula will be the following. Now we'll just extrapolate this formula to the right. And now we can see how interval starts here. It goes. We can see how this interval ends. But now we see that some intervals are overlapping, and the next video will be devoted to creation a system to avoid overlapping of different intervals. I will just set up these intervals, and I will create the conditional formatting for overlapping intervals so that we can see if we have some overlapping intervals. The Microsoft Excel will give us some help to see where the overlapping does exist, and to adjust these inputs to avoid overlapping. So if this video was useful for you, you may give us a like, subscribe our channel. You can share this video with your friends. Also, you can order financial from scratch. See you next videos, and bye.